What's up, and welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Kris KeyZ, and I'm here today to help musicians, music producers, and creators use your talents to turn that into a career. Now, in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 essential tips that you can use to help prepare you to quit your 9-to-5 and chase your dreams. But stick around to the end because I also have 3 bonus tips of what to prepare for after you make that move and quit your job. All right, let's waste no more time. Let's jump right into it with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is don't quit your job. They'll be like, I know that sounds kind of crazy. Be like, we're talking about quitting your job, and I'm telling you not to quit your job. Well, let me break it down. First of all, understand that your job is not a bad thing. I look at your job as your first investor. You know, in order to do anything, to start a business, you need funds, you need capital, you need some type of way to buy keyboards and materials and wires or to travel to events, right? So you need an investor. And the best way to get your very first investor is to have a job. Now, there's different levels to it. You got your full-time and your part-time and, you know, side hustles. But to break it all down, to make it real simple, your job, whatever income that you can use, trade your time for, if that's what you have to start with, that's your first investor. So start with that. Tip number 2 is you want to have a studio, or you want to have like some type of business model already set in play. You know, me as a producer, I already want to have a laptop. I want to have a microphone. I want to have the understanding and the business model of charging studio time, know how to write and produce. I want to have some type of business model in play to when I quit my job, I'm not really trying to figure it out. Now, you're always going to be figuring things out. But for the most part, you already want to have things kind of up and running a little bit before you decide to quit your job. All right, let's keep it pushing with number 3. Number 3 is big for really everybody, even if you're not thinking about quitting your job, and that's starting your personal brand. You know, with AI coming along, taking so many jobs or influencing change, I feel like everybody needs to start working on your personal brand, whether you're looking to quit your job or not. You know, you want to get your social media pages up and running. You want to have something that people recognize you and your brand by. You know, me, I have obviously a logo, but for the most part, when people think about music, they think about music production, songwriting, even a live band. They think about, hey, hit Kris up. You know, Kris KeyZ has this, or, you know, relationships with this. So having a brand that people know you for, as well as your social media, is a big thing to have in today's age, for sure. All right. Number 4, the tip of the day is going back to money. Most people don't talk about money, but number 4 is you want to have an emergency fund set up. I recommend having at least $1,000, but if you can only do $500, at least have that set up. But $1,000 set up emergency fund, as well as 3 to 6 months of living expenses or business expenses set aside. Once again, everything takes money, but even along the way, we have hiccups, we make mistakes, and unfortunately, man, things just happen. You know, things break, AC goes out, we catch a flat tire, or just whatever, you know, and you need those funds. And the main thing is, when you're starting out, it's already enough stress, right? Just getting used to the familiarity with what to do with your time, or trying to, you know, whatever. So having that money aside for in case something happens or emergency happens, it doesn't take your focus away from still creating and focusing on what your goals are. All right. And the last tip before my bonus is tip number 5 is you want to have clients or projects already in your pipeline, you know, or some type of passive income. When you quit your job, you just don't want to start out dry. You know, for me, I already had, you know, clients, songwriters, and people that were already looking to record. I have several people that are looking for beats. I have, you know, maybe venues that are looking to hire live music. So you want to have those things already in the pipeline. Now, as you go full time, you'll have more time to work on those things. But for the most part, you already want to have something in the pipeline. So those are 5 essential tips to kind of get you started. Now let's go to the bonuses here. All right. So these are the bonuses that can help you get ready, on what to look for or to expect after you quit your job. All right. Number one is you're now going to be wearing all the hats. And just like I was saying, how you want to have something in the pipeline. Now, when you go full time, you're going to need the time and you're going to have to learn how to wear all the hats. So now you're the founder, you're the producer, you're the engineer, you're the creator, you're the editor, you're the musician, the booking agent, you're the music director. You're all the things, right? And not saying that you can't handle all those things, but just understand and put in your mindset that, hey, now I have to wear more hats, and you might have to even educate yourself on a few of those roles so that your business runs successful, which is not a bad thing. The biggest thing is to stay in business, and as long as you stay in business, you'll have time to continue learning. Which brings me to tip number 2 of what to expect, and that's collaborating. You want to be able to get with other people, influencers that have already done what you want to do, or that can help you get in position for your career. And collaborating is a good way to do that, especially starting out. I think the entire length of your career, collaborating is always a good thing, but starting out, you don't always know what to do. So when you get around somebody to collaborate, they can also not only, like I said, help put you in position, and maybe maybe if it's content creating, maybe they have more followers to introduce you to a producer. They can show you some tricks behind the scenes of how to get things done more efficient, or introduce you to some clients. So collaborating is also a big plus to do once you decide to go full time. And my last bonus tip for today is get a mentor. It kind of goes along with step number 2 and everything that I've been saying along. Don't be afraid to continue to start learning. It's something that all the greats do. They always are willing to continue learning. And once you get in a bind, or you come to a dead end on something, getting a mentor is going to save you so much time, as well as costly mistakes that could cost you time, cost you money, or resources. So getting a mentor is a big part. People kind of question, do I need a mentor? Do I not need to get a mentor? I'm here to tell you, I'm a professional musician. I've been been a professional in the music industry for well over 2 decades. But even today, now as a professional piano player, I still pay and hire a mentor and somebody to give me piano lessons, only because I'm all in. I'm betting all the chips on myself, and I have the understanding that there's so much more potential and so much more for me to learn. So what better way to get a mentor, to pick their brain, ask them all the mistakes that they've done, and just really accelerate the time that it takes for me to get to point A to point Z. All right. So I hope all of these tips helped you guys. Once again, be sure, if it did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you'll know when I go live every time. But until next time, I hope once again these tips helped you guys. Y'all have a great day. Be safe. I love you. Peace.